Shalom Saints, today is Thursday, March 17th, 2019 at 7:15 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And if you look over my left shoulder to your right, it's very dim, but you will see the sliver of the new moon has been spotted. Now, there's a division on the sighting of the barley. Being that this was the 12th month, we're supposed to go into Aviv, or deciding whether we're going to go into Adar Bet, which is the 13th month. There is a split. There are some organizations that found the barley that was in Aviv, but not in sufficient quantity. There are some that are claiming the Aviv. There are many there are more than half that are claiming that the barley is not in Aviv. Therefore, today marks, I would have to go with those, the majority. As we saw some of the pictures, they gave their reports and they said there was not sufficient quantity for the Aviv the barley to be in Aviv, or to be in sufficient quantity to be harvested in the next 2 weeks. So, with that being the case, we will have to declare that this is Adar Bet. Now, let me do a quick teaching moment right now. When we originally received the instructions or the commands of obeying the Aviv, we were not in Israel. We were actually in Egypt, which is along the Fertile Crescent. Now, the Fertile Crescent stretches from the Nile River all the way up to Israel, all the way down the Tigris and Euphrates, which is Babylon, Assyria, and Persia. Now, along that Fertile Crescent is where anybody can look for the barley. That is, and find it not interesting that all of our captivity, our first captivity was in Egypt, then we had Babylonian and Assyrian captivity, and captivity by the Persians. The Father, in his love, even in our disobedience, he still kept us by the Fertile Crescent. He still kept us by fertile land to where we can continually observe the Aviv. So I thought that was pretty amazing when I thought about it and when I kind of looked into it. So anyway, today marks the beginning of the 13th month, Adar Bet. This is a biblical leap year, you would call it. So thank you for watching another episode of New Moon Report, and Shalom.